Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Above the Rim Rundown, where we run down all things NBA. I am one of your hosts, Memo, and today we've got Hoops. What's up?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
All right. This week for work, not the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to get into details about what I do. I guess I could let you know later, but the where I've worked at this week, oh, it's a disaster. A lot of disorganization. I did not like it. So that was not good, but I'm happy it's the weekend. All I want to do is talk hoops and play some Fortnite. That's all on my mind, to be honest. How are you doing?
Yeah, sorry to hear that first off.
No worries.
Hopefully things will be better at work. But overall I've been doing okay. Work for the most part, same old, long, slow days. This week though, being a 4-day week instead of five due to President's Day, definitely helped the cause. Um, to shorten the week a little bit. Unfortunately, next week goes back to the long 5-day weeks. Um, Overall, though, it's been fine. It was not. It was for the most part a little bit of a boring week because, no, I guess for NBA sake, no games until yesterday. Um, it just seemed like really slow, honestly. But overall, I've been doing fine.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. I felt like this was like a slow week, even though, as you said, it was technically a shorter week when it comes to like the work week. Like I had Monday off too, for work, so it was technically a short week, but it felt pretty boring. And yeah, as you said, it doesn't help that there wasn't a lot of basketball, and that's kind of the reason why we are making this episode. If you haven't read the title for some reason, we are doing a tier list episode. We're doing a bunch of tier lists today, just because there hasn't been a lot going on in the NBA. Of course, there's some news like the Doc Rivers news with like JJ Redick and Pat Bev and Austin Rivers fighting all over like Twitter and podcasts and whatever. But I'd rather not talk about that. Instead, let's have some fun and go through some tier lists. We have a few tier lists for today revolving MVPs, our favorite teams, um, not all star jerseys, just classic jerseys, logos. So it should be fun. And this is definitely an episode where I recommend the YouTube version. So sorry, audio listeners, but like we'll try our best to like help you guys out, describing everything. But definitely recommend the actual like video episode because it is a tier list episode after all. So it'll definitely help actually seeing the tier list. But yeah, we both took the time to make our own tier list. But right now we'll go through each tier list and try to do a tier list together. There might be some like quarrels, some fights, but we're gonna work it out. And yeah, we're gonna start off with the MVP tier list, and with the magic of editing, it'll pop up on your screen. Hello, everybody. Editing Memo here. I just wanted to let you all know a couple of things before we move forward with this episode. One being that this episode was recorded a few weeks ago, so it's a little outdated when I was talking about the Doc Rivers stuff and not having a lot to talk about for the week. This was recorded right after the All Star break, so that is why I said that. But yeah, we decided to make this tier list episode, and it actually was pretty long of a recording. So long, in fact, that I'm just gonna split it up into two episodes. So we're gonna watch two tier lists today. Next week will be the other two tier lists. So I hope you all enjoy. And yeah, subscribe if you wanna watch the two tier lists next week. But that's all I have to say. Now let's continue with this episode. Okay, so we got the tier lists up. These are the MVPs. What does it say? Best NBA MVP seasons in last decade tier list. Um, I don't like how they like organize the tier list because it's like out of order. Like we start with 2019 Giannis,
Yeah.
and then next is 2013 LeBron. But we'll just roll with it,
I
I
think
guess.
I think you could manually move them. Like for example, if you click on
That's
Derek Rose,
true.
yeah. If you want, we can reorder it real quick.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
20.
Okay, we quickly reorganized it so that we can we can start from the beginning, chronological order. And we'll go 2010's LeBron. Now, do you feel about 2010's LeBron for the tier list?
I think that 2010 LeBron was really good. I don't think that he was to the point where he was unstoppable like he
Yeah,
was during the Heat. So that being said, maybe I would put him in the B tier for
I
that
think that's
one. What
fair.
do you
Like
think?
in the middle. In the middle.
All right. So next one, 2011 Derrick Rose. Okay, I will say this. When you look back at 2011 Derrick Rose, that was peak Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
So he was really damn good that season. But if you look at the numbers, I don't think that his numbers on paper were that impressive, but he definitely did like a lot of wonders when he was on the floor. So this one, I think honestly, I could see it maybe being like somewhat in the similar accordance to like 2010 LeBron, but maybe a little bit lower.
I
Do you think?
think quite lower, actually.
Right lower?
Because we're comparing MVPs, right? Like, obviously, if we compare 2011 Derrick Rose with, like, Raymond Felton, he's not going to be a D. But when you compare it to all these MVPs and how poorly it ages, I kind of thought he deserved to be in the D tier. Well, in the context of MVPs.
I must say,
Should we meet in the middle and go C?
I think C would be okay, honestly.
Okay. 2012 LeBron. How do we feel about LeBron with the
I think
Heats?
that 2012 LeBron has to be at least an A.
And yeah, I
Um,
agree. A.
yeah. That being said, I would say same thing about 2013 LeBron. At
20.
least an A, maybe even higher. But
I might say
I
higher.
feel like
This is like peak
yeah,
LeBron, honestly. Like as good
it
as it
was definitely
gets.
peak 2013.
So yeah, S tier for LeBron. What about 2014 Kevin Durant?
I would say A tier, maybe.
A tier?
I think so.
Um
I'd argue B tier too, but
yeah, I was
I
thinking
think
more B tier.
I think one of those two for sure.
Ooh, this is tough. A or B? A or B?
Yeah. Because it's hard to say. I feel like 2014 LeBron, I mean 2014 KD versus 2010 LeBron. I feel like probably KD, honestly, maybe a little bit more impressive. But then again, you compare him to 2012 LeBron, and he's not quite as good. So definitely somewhere in between those two. Um,
I think you're convincing me a little bit for A.
yeah, honestly, I do think that's fair.
Okay. What about
Mhm.
2015 Stephen Curry? I say A for this one.
I would say A. He did really good that season, but
The next season, he
yeah,
did
I
even
think A is
better.
good.
That's why I
Yep,
would say
that's what I
A.
was gonna say. So that being said, 2016 Steph got to be S
Yeah,
tier.
unanimous MVP. Like, how could you
Yeah.
top that?
And as we move on, I think that honestly, 2017 Russ should also be S tier due to the fact that he got like a damn triple double for over half the season.
Yeah, well, that's what
So
he
what do you
averaged,
think?
a triple double that season, which hasn't been
Yeah,
done before since Oscar Robertson.
right.
The only thing that's weighing him down was his team was like the sixth seed, I believe.
Yeah.
So I
I
could,
mean, I agree with the fact that the team isn't as good, but with MVP being more of like an individual reward on how the player performed, I think that definitely knowing how historical Russ's season was,
yeah. Based
gotta
off
be.
of that, I'm also like a huge Russ fan, so I don't mind putting him in S.
Hmm.
What
Yeah.
about
All right.
2018 James Harden?
Yeah. I would say somewhere between B and C.
B and
He
C.
definitely had really impressive numbers. But I feel like compared to those other MVPs so far, he's definitely on a little bit of the lower end.
I was, he was
What do you
like
think?
having scoring performances that haven't been seen since like Kobe Bryant. So I respect him for that, but at the same time, I also feel like it's a Mickey Mouse MVP because he's been like whining for one for years and years and years, and then he finally got
Yeah,
one. Kind of like Embiid last year.
yeah. I
So
was gonna say, like, honestly, I feel like 2019 Harden that didn't win the MVP was better than 2018 Harden because he had like a really crazy streak. I don't remember what it was, like consecutive 30-point games or something like that. Granted, he is a damn free throw line merchant. We kind of talked about that earlier today, but
yeah,
like credit to him, he was able to put up big scoring games. Um, let's say maybe like B would be fair for Harden.
yeah, I'll say B. And going back to your point about how James Harden, the next year was even better. I feel like if it wasn't for injuries this season, Embiid is doing a lot better than his MVP season last year. So it's
Yeah,
kind of how funny how similar they are. Like no wonder like
yeah, it
Embiid
is
has that
so
nickname Big
similar.
Harden, which is funny.
Yeah,
But
there's like so many similarities. KD MVP, choking the playoffs, does better in the season that they're probably not going to win MVP when they than the one that they actually did win MVP. You name it. Yeah,
it's
they're very
crazy,
similar,
and they
and
play
they
totally different positions too.
yeah, and they both free throw line merchants.
Yeah,
Though I will
it's
say
crazy.
Harden is a little bit bigger free throw line merchant than Embiid, but close.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can you remind me with something? Which year did Giannis win Defensive Player of the Year? Was it 2019 or 2020?
I think was it 2020 the bubble COVID year?
Are you looking it up?
Let me see. I'm gonna try to look it up. Yeah. All right. He won the defensive player of the year in 2020.
2020. So I feel like
2019. Yeah, I think he was better in 2020.
yeah, I feel like winning a Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the same year gets you into S
Yeah.
tier, and it would be
Hmm.
safe to say that 2019 would be A tier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Hmm.
and then
Um, for the
lastly,
last one on our list.
Jokic's first MVP.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that his first MVP was definitely his least impressive MVP. And I don't think he really put like that many crazy numbers that year. Honestly, like I'm a really big Jokic fan, so I definitely would like to give him a high ranking. But if I'm being real, like I remember the 2020-21 season, the shortened year, there there were so many injuries that like a lot of people didn't know who was gonna get the MVP. Ultimately, it came down to who was the healthiest and like very consistent, and then Jokic was that guy. Um, I'm not saying that it was a fluke or anything because obviously Jokic is probably the best player in the NBA right now, and he won back to back. Probably should have won three in a row if not for the Embiid pity MVP. But I do think that probably his 2021 season was like not that crazy. Maybe like let's say a B tier, maybe even C tier to be honest for 2021. What do you think?
This one I'm having trouble debating with, uh, because if I remember correctly, I think the Nuggets were a lot better in 2021 than they were in 2022 when Jokic won his second MVP. A lot of people felt like he
I
didn't
think
deserve that MVP
I think
because
they were better, yeah. Because I think 2022 they were like the seventh seed or the sixth seed. I think no sixth seed,
I
I
think
believe.
succeed. Yeah,
Then they lost against the Warriors in the first
yeah.
round.
That's when Jamal Murray wasn't playing all season, so
Yeah.
that's why I kind of felt like the first one would be better because he did lead the team to more success. But then again, there was a disadvantage the previous year because Jamal Murray wasn't playing. So
Yeah.
for me, it's I was leaning towards A. If you want to go B, we could go B.
Maybe I would say B. I feel like it's not quite on the level as LeBron, AD, and Giannis. You think?
I don't know. It's like he's so good. He's so good that I
Yeah.
kind of want to
But
put him in A.
I do think that going back to like Harden and Embiid having better seasons in the years that they didn't or probably not going to win MVPs, I think the same thing goes to Jokic. Last season was I think his best season. He should have won it, but due to voters' fatigue, they gave the pity MVP to Embiid.
And they might give it
But
to him
if
this
we're
year.
talking, yeah, I think that this year, probably Jokic will get it again because Embiid is not going to qualify due to missed games.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
So
so, then this season will be his best win MVP year. But yeah, I think that overall this will be about good for MVP ratings.
yeah. So just to quickly go over this one, we probably won't go over like the other ones because they're so much bigger, but we could at least go over this one. S tier we have 2013 LeBron, 2016 Curry, 2017 Russ, and then 2020 Giannis. A tier 2012 LeBron, 2014 KD, 2015 Steph, 2019 Giannis. B tier 2010 LeBron, 2018 James Harden, 2021 Jokic, and 2011 Derrick Rose. And right now, we will present our individual tier lists just to see how different our opinions were or how similar they are. So, yeah, give me a second. All right, so on the left side is my list. On the right side, it's Hoop's list. Um, do you want to share your list first?
Yeah. So, the original tier list maker that we used, they organized a little bit differently. We ultimately decided that A through D or S to D tier made more sense because that's the general format that we go on the other tier list. But when I made mine, I kind of just stuck with the original format that was already pre-made. That being said, for the GOAT seasons, I thought that 2016 Steph and 2017 us were the best ones because of those astonishing numbers that they put up. Um, and then insanely good the statistical seasons, I put up for a handful. Um, Kevin Durant, LeBron in both 2012 and 2013, 2015 Steph, and 2020 Giannis. And then the rest of them I just put for incredible seasons. Now, obviously, like incredible season and great season, um, those are kind of like interchangeable. So honestly, this tier list wasn't really necessarily well organized. But for incredible seasons, I put pretty much all the rest. 2011 D Rose, 2019 Giannis, 2010 LeBron, 2021 Jokic, and 2019 Harden. So that was the tier list that I made individually.
Yeah, and then mine is kind of different. I did stick with the SABCD format just because I want to keep things consistent with the rest of the tier list. But yeah, for S tier, I have Stephen Curry, the 2016 unanimous MVP season, 2013 LeBron, 2020 Giannis. A tier, I have Russ, Jokic, Steph again, 2012 LeBron, 2010 LeBron. B, I have 2019 Giannis, 2014 KD. C, I have James Harden. And then D, I have Derrick Rose. No disrespect to Derrick Rose, to all the Bulls and Rose fans. Just compared to the rest of these MVPs, just does not hold up the same way, in my opinion. But is there anything like you regret from your original list that you probably would have liked to change?
Not really, honestly. The only thing I regret is not changing the categories from S to D tier. But aside from that, honestly, I think it's fine.
So you don't
What about
regret
you?
putting not putting 2013 LeBron in S tier? I feel like that's a little
Um,
crazy.
here's the thing. I kind of just put classified GOAT seasons as like mind breaking records. Like for example, Steph making all those threes and Russ's all those triple doubles. Like for example, LeBron did have a really great season, but like it wasn't really a lot of like those mind blowing stat lines like that I felt like very unbelievable type of thing. So I think that he definitely would be up there in like a S to D tier. But I feel like in terms of like the GOAT seasons, kind of just classified it a little bit different. So honestly, there is a point to argue, but I think I'm okay with what I did.
Then what about Giannis with his MVP and Defensive Player of the Year? First time that happened since
I'm gonna,
Michael Jordan.
so I'm gonna say this. I feel like honestly, Giannis season would probably be just about as impressive as 2013 LeBron, or honestly, probably LeBron's is more impressive to be honest. So I just put them in the same tier. There's a point that could be argued that they should be higher, but I'm gonna stick with my word.
Okay, I just feel like going with your basis for why Russ and Steph is up there, it would have made sense for Giannis to be up there as well, based off of like how you went about it for the GOAT seasons, I guess. Because he did something that hasn't been done since MJ, similar to how Russ hasn't done something that since Oscar Robertson, and then Steph doing something that has never been done before. So I feel like by your definition, Giannis should be up there, but uh, it's your
Wait.
list
I
at
mean,
the end
I
of the day.
understand that. I mean, I understand that point. Honestly, I didn't really think too deeply into it, but yeah, debatable.
All right. For sure, for my list, I do regret having Russ at A. I think he did convince me putting him in S here, even though his team wasn't the best and uh, they only made it up to the sixth seed. They would have never made it to the sixth seed if he wasn't like balling out of his mind. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's my only regret. Yeah, but I guess we can move
Yeah,
on
but aside from
to.
that, you're good with everything else.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You think that 2010 LeBron is the same level as like the other ones? 2012
Uh,
LeBron for
I guess he could have been lower, but like at the end of the day, LeBron is LeBron. He's been consistently good basically since rookie year. So, uh, I could lower him to B, but I don't think it's crazy putting him in A. Should we move on to the next tier list?
yeah. Let's move on to our next tier list, which is throwback NBA jerseys.
All right, we got the next tier list. It is NBA all time jersey tier list maker. Sorry, S through F, starting with this red Milwaukee Bucks jersey. How do you feel about this jersey?
Those jerseys were okay in my opinion. I don't think that it was really like that great or that special to me, honestly. Like I've seen the Bucks wear this jersey in the early 2010s, and I honestly wasn't really that big of a fan.
I don't like it.
But it's not bad, but I'm not a huge fan. So I would say like let's just put it in C tier, maybe you think, or you think even lower.
I think at least D tier because I think it's like a F jersey. I don't like it at all.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I mean, I do think that there are some other jerseys on this list that are far worse, but I do agree that it's not that great. Um,
are you fine with
so
D?
maybe like sure, if we need to change, we could change later, but I think D is fine for now.
Okay. Next we got the Cavs with these
All
blue
right,
and
so
red jerseys.
I will say this. I think that the design of these jerseys are really good. I do like the red one better than this blue one. Um, but I think that I was thinking maybe this is like a B tier jersey.
B.
What do you think?
I don't like them either. I feel like they
You
look
don't like it?
dated. Yeah. Us
You don't
because
like the Cleveland font?
no, it's like slanted. I don't like the color scheme. Like, even though it is like
Like,
a classic color scheme, I feel like the tones they use does not look
okay.
that good.
Have
So
you
I was
have you
thinking
seen the red?
D.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though. Have you seen the red version of these that
Yeah,
LeBron wore in his rookie year?
yeah.
Do you agree that those ones are a lot better than these, or you still don't like those?
Better?
The red ones, like the same pattern design, but it's red, like the LeBron rookie year, for example.
I think the blue ones might be better.
Really? That's crazy,
Yes.
not gonna lie. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that the red ones that LeBron wore in his rookie year, probably like arguably one of my favorite Cavalier jerseys. The red ones, not the blue one. The blue one is just okay to me. Um, but how about this? I said B, you said D. So how about C tier
C tier.
in between? All right. Okay.
We
The
got
next
Clippers
one.
next. It's like
Yeah.
light, lightish blue.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't think these are particularly that good, but I wouldn't say like it's completely horrible.
It's mid.
I was I was thinking C,
C. I
which is the
agree.
definition.
I
Ah,
agree.
we can put it there. I do think that the red version back then was better though for the Clippers.
Okay, next we got the
All right.
Kings. I think these are fire. I'll say A, maybe even S tier, but I'll say
I was thinking I'm gonna say this. Compared to some of those other jerseys on this list, I think it's not quite as good.
A.
Just because
What?
there's a lot of really good jerseys on this list. Like I was thinking, quite honestly, like, it's a good jersey. It's a little bit of a simple jersey, but that being said, like simple doesn't mean bad. Um, I think that I was thinking A or B, one of those two.
Okay. I
You were
was thinking
thinking
A
S
or
tier.
S. So should we just do A?
We can we can do A then.
Okay. The green Mavs jerseys. How do you feel about those?
Um, I don't like it.
They're trash.
Um, I was thinking D tier or F tier, honestly.
I'm down to put in F.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's put in an F. Um,
Yeah,
then we got these Nuggets jerseys that have like I want to say cursive. I can't tell. The font is so tiny.
it's like
Where it says
kind of cursive. Well, it's not exactly cursive, but it almost looks like cursive. It's like a little bit of a slanted font, italicized a little bit. Honestly, I like these jerseys. Um, I was thinking A or B, honestly.
A
It's
or B.
definitely not S tier. It could be an A tier. I do think that some of these other jerseys on here are better. That's why I'm considering B. But I definitely think A or B at the lowest.
I
What do you
say
think?
B because originally I
B?
thought C. I don't have strong feelings about it. It's like okay to me, but I'm willing to put
Yeah.
it into B.
Yeah, let's do B then. Honestly, yes, I do agree that the Denver Nuggets powder blue jerseys were for sure better.
Yeah, those are classic. Okay, we
Yeah,
got the
powder. I feel like those jerseys should be on this tier list, honestly. But some other no.
yeah. I feel like some
But yeah,
good jerseys are missing.
yeah, definitely.
But let's move on to the Wizards. Like the
Yeah,
older uh color scheme with like the navy blue and gold. I guess I don't know.
yeah. I feel like this jersey was like pretty mid. I was thinking
Thank
C
you,
tier.
thank you. I
Not
agree.
a
C.
Like it's not a good jersey. It's not a horrible jersey. Just an okay jersey. Yep,
Yeah. The next one,
C it is.
in my opinion,
Yeah,
one of the best.
I think I think this is an S tier for
Me
sure.
too.
You
Thank
agree?
God. You okay? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay, we got some mutual ground now.
Because I feel like they're like
Uh,
just a slightly better version of the Kings jersey, and what makes it better is like the font they use for the Timberwolves. We're talking about the Timberwolves
yeah.
jersey, by the way. They're black, like during the Kevin Garnett era. So that's what we
Yeah.
just put in
I
S
think
tier.
I think this is easily the Timberwolves' best jerseys they've ever had in their
Yeah, they're
history.
so fire.
Yeah. Black color too. Yep.
That helps a lot.
The
And
blue,
speaking of
the
black
blue
color,
version,
oh, go on, go on.
I think the blue version that the Timberwolves had was cool also, but the black one is definitely better. Um, but that being said, our next jersey, another throwback, the Philadelphia 76ers during the Allen Iverson era. I think this one for sure is also in the S tier.
For
Agreed?
sure. It's one of the best jerseys of all time, in my opinion. It's so good.
Definitely.
Next we got
Okay.
the what is that? The Hornets, back with the Chris Paul
New
days.
Orleans Hornets. Yeah.
It's like
Um,
yellow
I
with blue
think this,
font.
yeah. I think this one was okay. I like the color scheme, but I feel like the font isn't the greatest, honestly. I was thinking maybe B. Like I think that if it would have been a better font, I would rank it higher, possibly A. But because the font is like kind of iffy to me, that's why I was thought of it like slightly lower. What do you think about this gold and blue Hornets jersey?
I don't really like it.
Don't like it?
I don't like the
Yeah.
mustard
I
yellow
will
they
say
got going on.
I will say this. I am a fan of gold jerseys, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that the Lakers wear gold. Um, so naturally I kind of do like a lot of gold jerseys. I do agree. It's this one's like kind of just all right, I guess. You want to put it in C tier?
Yes, please.
Uh-huh. Was that what you were thinking, or you were thinking even lower?
I was, I think
Like if it was
D,
your list?
honestly.
D? Okay, then I think C is fair then, in between for us.
Okay, how about these Pelicans jerseys that I feel like was during the Anthony
I
Davis era?
They still
Red.
wear these actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought so. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's why I was confused why this is on the throwback list because they're still wearing these jerseys. Um, I like these jerseys though, honestly. Um, but I do think there's a lot of jerseys on this list that are better. So I was thinking maybe this one is a B tier. What do you
I'll,
think?
I'll agree. B tier. Um, I feel like
Yeah,
one
I
thing
would
that
say.
I learned through doing this tier list on my own is that I'm not a fan of red jerseys, but I think I
Oh,
like
okay,
these the most, I guess, or better than most.
nice. Oh, I actually didn't know that you don't like red jerseys.
I think it depends how it's done, obviously, but for the
Mm.
most part, nah.
Yeah, I think that I like some red jerseys, but I don't really like others. Like for example, I do like the Bulls red jerseys and like the Sixers red jerseys. Those are cool. I'm not really a fan of like the Heat's red jerseys, and I definitely not really a huge fan of the Rockets red jerseys. Yeah,
All right.
just a few points on red jerseys. Um, okay.
The next one
The
is
next one.
OKC, right?
Yeah,
It's the
I thought
navy
this one
blue with the
was.
stripe. I think Westbrook wore it a few times. Uh,
Yeah, this jersey they wore from 2012 to 16, I think.
I like the jersey. I don't like the stripe on like the right side.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say like I
Or
have mixed emotions on this jersey because I do like
the color.
like overall
I like
and
the
the
color.
color, but the
That's my
stripe
thing.
that ruins it.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking maybe like a C tier jersey, simply due to the stripe.
Okay.
Like if it didn't have that stripe, it would be higher. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine
All
with
right.
that.
Cool.
So moving on is the
Yeah.
Wizards jerseys that they still wear today. The like the red
Yeah.
with the striped white and then the blue at the top. It's
Yeah.
good, I
I'm gonna be
guess.
I'm gonna be honest though. I never liked these jerseys.
Why?
Um, I think they're ugly.
I
Like
like them.
I don't understand the fact that they have to like do three lines. Like, okay, the white line in the middle, and then like the very top barely collar is navy blue, and then the half is red. And then the number font is a navy blue over. I
Did you
just feel like there's too
prefer
much going on.
did you prefer 15 stripes like the actual flag? Maybe 50 stars as well on the blue?
I feel like I honestly I feel like I would have preferred no stripes.
No stripes?
Yeah.
There's gotta
Yeah,
be
quite
some
honest.
slight stripes for DC though.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like a lot of the Wizards jerseys. Like, it's hard for me to name one that I actually like. Like,
I think that's a good point. Yeah.
I just feel like they have a lot of work to do for their design team. Like, they need to have better jerseys.
They should hire
That
you.
being
You got a
said,
graphic design degree.
right? Honestly, I think I could come up with something. Yeah, but not gonna lie, I definitely rank this like really low on my list.
How low?
Um, to be honest, I put it in the F tier.
F tier? I
I
was
just don't like
thinking
jersey.
B,
Um,
C. I'll go lower
DC.
and maybe D.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Okay. I did not know you hated this country so much and didn't want the
Oh,
red, white, and blue
that's
strip.
not. It has nothing to do with the color scheme. It's more about the execution.
Yeah, I'm just pulling you. Like, I'm messing around. Like, you obviously love to be
Yeah,
here. Don't
I
deport
know.
him, please. Uh,
Yeah, but speaking of red, white, and
You know
blue.
what? This is the
And
better version.
yeah, much better
Yes,
version to
this
be
is how it
honest.
should have been done. The Nets with their white jerseys, blue stripe on the side with white stars on the side. There's also a red stripe that kind of like borders it. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
I say A.
I was thinking I was thinking B honestly, but
B. I could go B.
okay. Yeah. Because you would agree that the Kings jerseys are better, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll agree.
Yeah, so I think B is fair.
All
All right.
right. Next is these Detroit Pistons jerseys that are red. Well, they should
Also
be
red,
red,
white.
but they kind of look pinkish on my screen for some reason.
Yeah, they're red. I think they didn't wear these jerseys for very long, from what I remember. I do like the look. It is kind of basic, but I
Yeah, to me
do
it's
like
boring.
the color scheme. I mean, I put it in the B tier as far as like the color
Really?
goes, but I could definitely argue C.
I think they're worse than the Wizards one, honestly.
You think so?
Yeah, but I don't hate the Wizards ones as much as you do. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So I was thinking C or D.
yeah. We can do one of those two. Maybe C
Okay.
tier. All right.
Are these next black jerseys Spurs jerseys? I can't really tell.
Yeah,
But
Spurs.
yeah, Spurs.
Um,
I'm a sucker
so
for black
in
jerseys. I'll tell you that.
same. Honestly, I like these jerseys a lot. It's kind of hard for you to see the details in this picture, but if you know this jersey, then you know the jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I thought these are really cool. Honestly, I would say this is an A tier.
I agree.
What do you think?
A tier.
Hmm.
And then
I
the
do think that these. Go ahead.
uh, I was gonna move on, but do you have something to say
Oh,
about these?
yeah. I was gonna say, I do think that these Black Spurs jerseys are even better than the ones that they're currently wearing.
And I think
Um,
they're better than the gray ones that are showing up on your screen right now. Uh,
it's not.
that's,
That's not up for debate.
yeah, yeah. I like
I
them
think
though,
this is
so
like
I just put them like a tier below. But what do you think?
honestly, I don't like these.
Whoa,
Um, I was thinking of putting this like really low, like Wizards level.
Wizards level,
Like
like
I put it as a D on my list, honestly.
ooh,
Um,
C then?
let's say this: the Spurs had a silver jersey earlier in the 2010s decade, and I like those a lot better. I thought those are cool. Do you know which jersey I'm talking about? Towards the tail
Um,
end of the Ginobili, Tony
I'm
Parker
I'm
era.
sure I've seen it, but at the moment I can't think about it. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna say this though. I thought that those were better than these. I just feel like this gray color is just. It seems like as if it's like a worn out gray instead of like the natural silver that. And again, it could just be the picture, but like I feel like yeah, I do think that the silver jerseys that they made like in the 2010s a lot better. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan. We can try to find somewhere in the middle, I guess, for this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
C to meet in the middle. Are you fine with that?
okay, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Just because like our opinion is so different, just find somewhere in the middle.
Okay. What about these Warriors jerseys? These yellow Warriors jerseys.
I like them, honestly.
I don't.
I would think you don't or you
No,
do.
I don't.
I was thinking putting this. I will say this. It is kind of simple-ish, but I do like the California logo. Um,
They look
I was
old.
thinking of this one. I was thinking of this one as like a beach B level jersey.
B.
My guess is you were thinking like a D level jersey.
I think I honestly put it in F. Uh,
F,
I'll say I
like the
like
same
this.
level as the Fs.
Yeah, I'll say I like this yellow more than the Hornets yellow that we put in
Mm,
C. I just don't like the
okay.
logo. It just all seems old to me. Um,
I mean, it is old. It was from back in the day.
yeah, that's it. Like it looks dated. Like I feel like there's some old jerseys here that will live forever and will like not think of it as old, but as classic.
Mm,
But what
yeah.
did you say? How would you rank it?
I think I said like I was thinking B for my own list, but we can
B.
do. You want to do C then because like you say it's better than the Hornets in your opinion. Still not great.
I just said the color was better, but I'll stick with C.
Color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that the jersey is worse than the Hornets one?
Yeah. Like the logo.
All
Um,
right. Fair
yeah.
enough.
These next
Okay.
ones, the orange. How do you feel?
I like them, honestly.
I
Do you
love
like
them. I
it?
love them. I like these orange jerseys. One of
I
the
was
best
thinking
Cavs
A
jerseys.
tier. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's good. I was thinking A tier. Just because the S tier ones are so elite, I don't think it's quite there. But this is a really good jersey. I was thinking A tier. Agreed?
Yeah, I agree. A tier.
This next jersey is a classic jersey that hasn't really had much change. Boston Celtics road green jerseys. I think that this jersey is not bad, but it's not that special. So that being said, I was thinking sea level, honestly.
I was thinking B because I feel
Okay.
like what you just said about the green jerseys, I would apply to the white jerseys. I feel like the white jerseys that are like next are pretty mid. Well, I like the green for the road jerseys. So since the white is mid, I would have put that in C, and I would put the green ones a tier ahead in B. That was like my thought process.
I mean, we can do that. So Celtics road green, we can put in B tier, and then the Celtics home white, we can put in C tier. And that brings us to the next one, which is the throwback Atlanta Hawks white jerseys.
Classics.
Um, yeah, classics. I was thinking a B tier for this one.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
it's good, but like it is a little bit simple, plain or white. But yeah, it's fine. This next jersey, I think is pretty cool. Um, those baby blue Sacramento Kings jerseys. I was
Fire.
thinking A tier.
I
What do you
agree.
think?
I A tier. They're so good.
Really good. Um, this next jersey is a throwback Knicks jersey. Um, it's just okay in my opinion.
I think
I was
it's
thinking maybe
gross.
I was thinking C or lower, but what do you
I
think?
think it's one of the worst jerseys here. I think it's F.
F.
Yeah,
All right, want to put it in D then
sure.
in between. All right, yeah. Okay, now this one is another classic jersey from our Los Angeles Lakers. I think that it could be argued for like top tier. But I was thinking honestly A just because like the S tiers are so elite. Um I was thinking A tier for the Lakers ones. What do you
Uh,
think?
okay, I'm fine with that. I'll put
Hmm.
in A. I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah. So these next ones, the Denver Nuggets throwback blue jerseys, I
Might
would say these
be.
are. I was thinking A tier jersey.
I was
You
thinking.
think of B tier?
I was thinking S actually. I like them a
I,
lot, but I could lower it
I
to
could
A.
I could argue for S honestly. Um,
Like the
I don't
rainbow.
know if they're. Yeah, I will say
They
like
do
I
look a
don't
little
know if it's.
dated, I guess.
Yeah. I will say if you compare that to like the jerseys that we have in S tier already, I don't think it's quite there.
So I could lower it
Then
to
if
A.
we okay, yeah, let's do that. I would even argue that like if we compare it to some of the other A tier ones, it's not as good. But yeah, I think A is fine. It's still a really good jersey.
Yeah.
Um, so these throwback Rockets jerseys, I think it's good. Um, but there's obviously better ones. I was thinking could argue to be A, but or it could be a B.
Let's do B. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
Right.
not that good. Like, kind of look like
Yeah.
McDonald's jerseys, honestly.
Yeah. All right. So the Trailblazers throwback red jerseys. I think a similar situation.
With the Celtics one.
B or C. Um, what do you mean?
This my thought process again. I think the red ones are mid, and then the black ones are a tier higher. I like the black ones a little more, so I think I would have put the black ones in B, and then the red Blazers ones in C.
All right, sure. Yeah, I think I do agree that the black is better. So let's do that.
Would you put the black higher, or is B okay?
Um, I think B is okay, honestly.
Okay.
I don't think it's. I don't think that it's on the level of those A tier jerseys.
All right.
Yeah.
What
But
about
this
this
next one, though,
Bucks?
I think this. I think this one is really good. I will put this on S tier, honestly.
S
I
tier.
like the. I like how it uses the logos. Like, I really like those jerseys that use like the logos on them. Um,
It's not a
you don't
logo
like
though.
these?
It's like a whole deer. I do like
Yeah,
them a
but
lot though. I do like them a lot.
the logo though.
I just don't
Yeah,
know if I'd put in S. Honestly, I might have
you were thinking A.
A. I think I might have put it in S to be honest in my individual one. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But comparing it to
Actually,
the S ones, I think I'd put it in A.
actually, when I was making my list, I had a hard time deciding S or A. It was definitely between one of those two, but ultimately I put it in S tier. But I could argue for it being A because like I was contemplating.
I
Yeah, we can put it in A tier.
Yeah, I think they're not even as good as Nuggets now thinking about it. But I would have put Nuggets in S.
I still like it better than the Nuggets one, honestly.
Fair enough. What
But
about these
yeah,
black Bulls jerseys? Classic
honestly,
ones.
I thought these were decent jerseys. But I didn't like put it crazy high. My honestly, I do still think that the red ones are better.
I think I did put
Um,
crazy high.
I put this as a B tier, honestly.
BT, will you work with
We
me and
argue for
put it in A?
we can do that, sure. Did you put it in S or you put it in A?
I'll leave that as a secret for later. How about that?
Okay.
What about the white ones? I feel the white ones are like just as
Uh,
good. I feel like, but I could
I
lower it.
think that the white ones are probably about just as good. I was thinking maybe B-ish, but like A is fine if you want.
B or A. I'm fine with. Uh, hmm.
Honestly, I think that it's a little bit like a lot of white jerseys are kind of plain, to be honest. But I think I was thinking maybe B tier.
B tier.
But what do you think?
I'll say B tier, but they're both so good in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
these are one of the better white jerseys, I believe.
I think so. Yeah. All right. So these throwback Clippers jerseys, I thought these were decent jerseys, honestly.
I thought they were
Um,
lame. Sorry.
I was thinking a. What did you say? I
I just
couldn't
called
hear
them
you.
lame. Uh,
Oh. To be honest, I think that the Clippers' current jerseys are much worse.
what?
Their current jerseys are trash. Like right now, like I don't think I like any of the Clippers' current jerseys aside from maybe one of their city editions from like a few years ago. Um, let's see. I think that this jersey is like B level.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I think it's better.
Oh, I think these
Like I'm gonna
suck.
say
I
this:
think these are like D level.
the Clippers got rid of red jerseys. I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? Black doesn't really like. I'm gonna say this: usually I like black jerseys a lot, but I feel like a lot of the Clippers black jerseys are not as good.
I like a lot of them. I'm actually like
I
a
will
little
say,
jealous about some of them. Like I feel like some of the font usage they use, I wish the Lakers would use. Uh, but yeah, I guess we're very
I will
different
say
about
this.
these.
I will say that some of their recent year black jerseys are a little bit better. But when they first brought out black jerseys, like towards the end of the Chris Paul, like Lob City era, those were trash. I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember
those were
those, but it was
trash.
pretty. Yeah, those are bad. Um, but that being said, we can put it in C tier. How about that?
Okay,
Between.
all right. I'm
Hmm.
interested in on your thoughts on these teal Grizzlies jerseys.
I like these jerseys, honestly.
They're so fire.
Yeah, S tier.
S
What do you
tier. Let's
think?
go. Let's go. Yes,
Yes,
S.
sir.
Okay, what about
Okay,
the white
so now for
versions?
I think these are still good, but not as good. Maybe A tier.
Okay, yeah, yeah. All right, we're rolling
So
through. Now we got the black heat ones. I believe
I
it's
think
like
these
the
are
Dwayne
good
Wade
jerseys.
era.
I was thinking A tier, honestly.
A tier. I agree. And would you put the red ones like a tier below?
I think the red ones are not as good. So yeah, lower B.
B. That's fair.
Mm.
That is fair. All right, now we got the purple, like pinstripe Charlotte Hornet jerseys, and then the teal,
I was saying
bluish ones right after.
I like the teal ones better, to be
I
honest.
think I like it
Um,
a little better too.
yeah, I think I would say the purple one maybe like a B level.
B level, and then the
Then I
blue
think
A.
teal is A. Yeah,
Okay.
you agree? Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. So these Utah Jazz black jerseys, I don't know. I think C at best, honestly.
C at best. I think they're
Yeah.
pretty good. I wouldn't say they're S or A tier. I was thinking B. C at best. Like you don't vibe with them.
Not really, to be honest. I
No,
think that it's not fitting for the Jazz.
that's true. That's not.
Like,
It's not fitting for the Jazz.
I'm gonna say this. Usually, I do like black jerseys, but certain teams just don't make it look good, in my opinion. And I feel like that's the case for this jersey.
All right, that's kind of fair enough. Like I kind of like your point, so I'll put it in C.
Okay, cool. But these Jazz jerseys, though,
The
I
purple
think
ones with
S
the
tier for sure.
mountains. What did you say?
S tier.
S tier. There we go. There we go.
Yep.
Why is it not letting me? Okay, there we go. S tier.
Hmm.
I agree. What about these Knicks jerseys that every time I see them, I think about Nate Robinson wearing them. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Not like Carmelo or anybody else. Just
That's because
Nate Robinson.
that's because Carmelo only wore these specific jerseys for like 2 seasons before they rebranded. Yeah, but I think these jerseys were okay, I guess. B or C maybe.
I'll put in C.
Right.
I kind of like them.
I
Purple
kind of like them.
Lakers jerseys. How do you feel?
I would say same level as the gold ones. A. What do you think?
I'll put it in A. Yeah.
Pinstripe, black, Orlando Magic jerseys,
Orlando
followed by
Magic. Orlando
followed
Magic.
by the pinstripe, blue Orlando Magic jerseys.
I think they're both fire.
Honestly, I think both of them are A tier and could be argued for S tier. I was thinking A. What do you think?
I would argue S tier for both.
Both? All right, why not? Let's do that.
Let's
They are really
go.
good. They are good jerseys.
Yeah. Oh, wrong blue jerseys. My bad.
Yeah,
Uh,
put that back.
These
All
are the
right.
blue Mavericks jerseys. I think early
Um,
Dirk days.
yeah. This this is definitely not no S tier jersey.
No.
I think C tier,
C
honestly. Like
tier.
it's okay. Not horrible. Not great either.
You know what? Fine.
I think it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'll put
Yeah.
in C. What about these Indiana Pacers jerseys? The like navy blue, yellow.
Honestly, not really my favorite, but they're not horrible. I
C?
was thinking also, yeah. You think so?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What about these? What even? What is this color? These Pistons
Like
jerseys.
kind of like a teal, but like a little darker or turquoise.
Yeah, it's
I
more on
think
the
these
greenish
jerseys are
side.
cool.
I think they're pretty fire. I would say A.
Yeah, I was thinking A. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Purple
All right.
Raptors jersey striped with the Raptor classic logo, Vince Carter era. How you feel?
Yeah, I think this one is not really a debate. Definitely
F
S tier.
tier. S it goes where it belongs.
That being said, the white version, I think these are still good, but not as good. So I would say this one is A. What do you think?
Yeah, it's like a tier below, but it's not bad. How do you feel
Mm-hmm.
about these
Cool.
pinstripe Rockets ones? I think they're clean. I don't like them.
Wait, did you say they're clean?
Yeah, they're nice. They're fresh.
Yeah. I thought I heard you say the reason why I asked you again is because I thought I heard you say I think they're clean. I don't like them. I'm like,
Oh no, I
what?
do
That
like them.
doesn't.
I do like them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was thinking A, honestly.
Okay, I'll put it in A.
Yeah. The logo is cool, I will say.
The logo's fire. Yeah,
And a cartoony.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about these
So
Sonics?
these Sonics jerseys, I was thinking also a A tier.
I agree.
Cool.
Bring back
And
Seattle
then
Sonics. Do it now.
so these Suns jerseys, pretty damn
They're
good.
so
I would say
good.
this is S. I would say this is an S tier.
Both of them.
I would say both of them are S tier.
Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. I agree.
I do like the black one more, but the purple is also really
The
good.
purple is so nice. It looks good.
Yeah. So these Warriors jerseys, I like them, but I do think that the version from the 2000s was better though.
Yeah, I don't like this color
I
scheme.
do- Honestly, I do like this color scheme. Um, Honestly, like to be honest, I don't really like the Warriors' current default like blue jersey.
I think they're better
I
than
like
this.
I like this better to be honest.
What?
Um, I was thinking A, but you probably think
A?
like a D.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find some type of middle ground. B or C.
B or C?
I'm gonna say like the beach jerseys and the C jerseys are not particularly bad that we ranked, but a lot of them could be like a little bit interchangeable in my opinion.
Uh,
So
I don't think it's as good as the Bulls jersey, or the Heat jersey, or the Charlotte jersey. Uh, Maybe the Nuggets and Pelicans jersey.
we can do.
I can't put it in B.
All right, why not? We'll put it in C for our shared levels.
Thank you.
All right. The next one is a throwback blue Timberwolves jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I thought these are cool jerseys, but not like elite. I was thinking maybe B. Then again, looking at the jerseys that we currently have in B, I think it's better. So I could
Better?
argue A. Yeah, I think
Whoa.
so.
I
I mean, I'm
was
gonna be honest. I feel like our B tier is almost like a mid tier.
mid
Like a
tier.
lot of those jerseys are just mad to me.
Meh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But, give your viewpoint.
I was gonna say these were like C, and I was about to budge with you with B, but then you said A, and that got me flabbergasted. I was not expecting that one.
Okay, how about a B tier then?
B
Or
tier.
all right. 'Cause these are the Atlanta Hawks jerseys. I was thinking C maybe,
I agree. Let's
or
or what?
I was saying C or lower maybe, but maybe C is fine.
C is fine.
Yeah.
What are these next ones? I can't even tell.
The next one is it the Sixers?
I think so.
Yeah. I like these jerseys. I would say A tier.
Uh I mean, they kind of look boring to me. I don't see anything special about them.
Have you ever seen this jersey worn like by Iverson?
Yeah,
Or you've never actually seen these
I've
jerseys?
seen them.
Okay, and you don't like it?
I mean, they're cool, but like, they're not better than like the Hawks jerseys that are in B or the
I would
Bulls
argue it's better to be honest, but
or the
to each
Heat.
his own.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah. How about B then?
B fine. Yeah.
Okay.
We got the Brooklyn Nets, black and white. I think these are solid.
Yeah. I think these are solid on this is more like on the simple end,
Yeah,
but like to say it's bad. I'm thinking B maybe.
B. I agree.
Okay.
So they're in
And for
B,
our
and then
final
the
tier,
last one.
Indiana Pacers pinstripe gold jerseys from the Reggie Miller era. I think this one is also a B tier jersey.
Yeah, I'm fine with B.
Yeah. All
So
right.
this is our tier
So
list. um,
and now for our individual list comparisons.
yeah, there's no way I'm going over all of these jerseys.
Yeah, we don't have to. Just like a
Yeah,
brief skim.
for audio listeners, I'm sorry, we're not going over this. You check the YouTube, but yeah, let's check out our individual lists.
All right. So now here are both of our individual lists for our throwback jersey tier list. Um, as mentioned earlier, because there's so many jerseys, we are not gonna go over everything one by one. I guess we will just mention whatever needs to be mentioned. Um, I think one thing we could do is I skim through your list, you skim through my list, and if there's any questions, we can ask each other.
Yeah,
Um,
like at the moment, I can already tell that was a lot harsher than you were. Yours is
yeah.
very top heavy, while I feel like mine was like spread out quite like evenly for the
I
most
think
part.
that because I will say this, like I think that a lot of these jerseys were decent or good or decent. Some of them were just kind of boring, and then there were just a few of them that I just like really didn't like, to be honest. So that's probably why, but I can understand it. There were probably a lot more jerseys that you didn't like, right?
Yeah, like I definitely have more F tiers than you do. You only have one, which is kind of surprising. I'm actually
Yeah.
surprised with my own list. Oh no, no, never
Oh,
mind. I thought I put
that's some.
Pelicans in F, but I didn't. I put it in C.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The wrong red jersey.
Yeah,
Um, I think overall, your list is reasonable. There's some that like even if I don't like it for certain jerseys, I could understand why maybe you like it, or if I like it, maybe why you don't like it. I can understand it.
right.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I guess anything shocking from my list?
Um, I wouldn't say there's anything particularly shocking, to be honest. I did notice that for the Suns purple, you did put it lower than the black ones. So I guess you You feel like the purple one's just not quite at the level as the black throwback Suns?
I guess I like the black ones more, but like I would put it, I would put purple in the S tier.
Yeah. I think that one, like, I agree with you. The black is definitely better. But yeah, both really good jerseys. Um, Aside from that, though, I don't think there was anything like too crazy shocking.
Hello again, editing Memo here. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. This is the end of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and remember, this is just part 1. Part 2 will be up next Monday, so subscribe so you don't miss it. Follow so you don't miss it. If you are on YouTube, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. If you are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, please give us a 5-star rating and a good review. And of course, follow us there. Follow our social medias. Do all that, please. It's all in the description down below. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. We'll catch you next time. Bye bye.